Hey, it's Emily. I haven't posted in a long time. Sorry about that. Things have been crazy recently. And I don't really have very much to say since I didn't really like the episode that just aired recently. I thought it was kind of boring and a little bit cliche. I really don't like Tamara's character. I think, I don't know, they're making things a little bit too black and white. There's no gray area anymore. Um, I feel like now things are just like good and evil, like no in between. Like especially, I mean, Snow is kind of in between right now, but I mean, like the characters that they're focusing on, it's just kind of irritating. But I think Tamara's character is kind of shallow, and I know she's supposed to be that way, but I meant like kind of shallow writing. I don't really enjoy it. I didn't really enjoy that episode a lot. It's very typical. When you figured out that Tamara was like evil and conspiring against people in a fairy tale land, I don't know, it was just pretty typical, and it really bothered me because they could have done something much more creative with her. They could have made her more complex, and maybe they will. Maybe they'll find out a way to kind of make her character more substantial, and that would be really nice. Especially it can make up for this episode, which I didn't really like. Like, if you liked it, that's cool, and I'm really glad you liked it, but that means you didn't have to go through this disappointment that I went through. But it was really hard for me to actually get through the episode because I felt like it wasn't going anywhere, and I don't know, and I also thought the dragon character was pretty cliche too. I mean, I don't know. I just thought a lot of this episode was kind of, I don't know, cliche. I keep using that word, but it was very cliche. And of course, what everybody was saying is August turning back into a little kid. I thought that was really weird, and I don't know. I didn't understand why they would do that. I don't see why the Blue Fairy couldn't just make him a real man instead of just turning him back into a boy. I thought that was really poor writing on behalf of the writer's part, and I don't mean to be really mean, but I just feel like they could have done so much more with this episode because now, like, there's not going to be any conflicting problems between August and Neil, who I think still has feelings for Emma, but I know they both really liked her, and it would have been interesting to see how their characters interact since they share similar feelings. But now we don't get to see that, and they just kind of threw a character away that we all loved, and we finally got him back, and then they just kind of pushed him aside and turned him into a little kid, and I thought that was really bad on their behalf. But I don't know, I shouldn't be really pessimistic about this episode. I kind of didn't like that we didn't see Mr. Golderbell, of course, because I'm a Rumbell shipper, but that really doesn't really matter, I guess. It's just something that is always on my mind because I'm like an epic fangirl, but that has nothing to do with what I was just talking about. But, so yeah, very disappointed in this episode. I did kind of like that Snow was kind of fighting against what she went through. She's trying to keep her head up and try to get back on track. She's turning into a badass again, and I really like that. It was pretty typical that they would do that, but I like it. I don't really see her as wallowing forever, so I don't know, I guess it's not pretty typical. I don't know, I guess I'm just being pessimistic for this episode, but sorry about that. Yeah, I don't really have much to talk about. I think I just said that like a minute ago, but I'm hoping that I can come up with some new ideas for next week's episode. I'm not sure when Lacey airs. I think it's in a while because the writers want to put us through misery while we wait for this episode, which I am really looking forward to. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Sorry this video was so short. Hopefully I'll get back on track and start working harder at stuff like this and coming up with actual opinions instead of like repeating what every other Once Upon a Time fan is saying. But I mean, similar ideas are similar ideas, and sometimes we can't help that. We also want to talk about it even though somebody else has talked about it. But I understand how frustrating that can be if you're a viewer. So yeah, it's nice making a video again. It's been a while. I think it's been like 2 weeks. It's crazy. But where has it? Did I? Yeah, it's been a while. I actually remade this video because I lost my other one, but that doesn't matter. So have a good Saturday. Uploading one day late. So yeah, have a good Saturday, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.